What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another banger video, baby. Today we're going to be unboxing the new Starlight 12 mouse by none other than Finalmouse themselves. Tons of hype around this mouse, guys. I can't stinking wait to unbox this thing, man. I've already took a little bit of a sneak peek and took the Bluetooth dongle out, but I just wanted to make sure the paint job was correct and all the buttons were working before I did decide to do an unboxing and a kind of first impressions video on the mouse itself. As you guys can tell, I'm a fan of Finalmouse. I've got the Ultralight 2. I've got the Cherry Blossom Red Ninja Air 58, which is the original mouse I started out with that made me fall in love with Finalmouse in the beginning. And of course, we have the infamous mouse that obviously nobody can get right now. Sold out in the first, few seconds, few minutes. Nobody got the exact details, but all 10,000 mouse got gone basically instantly. I'm going to be giving you guys my first honest impression of the new mouse. Even though I love Finalmouse, I'm not going to hold back any type of criticism. Anyways, guys, let's hop right into it. So, first impressions of the box. Absolutely love the box. Best box, 100%, that Finalmouse has ever done. The only thing I can see, if the camera's going to focus in, is Legendary Mouse of Zeus, God of War. It says medium red. But from my knowledge, there's a little bit of a printing error, and most of the boxes, if not all of them, say the exact same thing. So basically, the only way you can tell is depending on what color it says on the box. So I was fortunate enough to get a red one. I ended up not getting stuck with a gold one. But man, would you guys look at that right there, man. And pictures and videos and stuff does not do this thing justice, guys. I promise you. This thing is absolutely a nice specimen in person, man. Way cleaner. I got very lucky. My mouse offset, the scroll wheel is not nowhere near as bad as some people's. The paint job is absolutely phenomenal. As you guys can tell, there's literally no overspray anywhere. The mouse is super solid, guys. I mean, no matter how hard you press on it anywhere, I mean, the mouse is absolutely solid. I will say this, though. Do not press on the bottom. It is very, very, very thin plastic. Nothing, obviously, that's going to, hinder. But from my understanding, they had to use plastic on the bottom due to it being a wireless mouse for everything to function properly and, obviously, to get the best performance out of it. The skates, absolutely love them. Love my Ultralight 2 skates. I do have Hyperglides on my Ninja Air 58, as you guys can tell. Sorry, I've got it on a bungee. But they awesome. I mean, I feel like they're just as good. You've got the on and off switch right here. The only big thing I've seen with a lot of people complaining is obviously having some of the buttons not work, some of them do work, etc., etc. But man, I'm telling you, this mouse is absolutely phenomenal. I got very lucky. Another huge complaint I've been seeing everybody talking about it being micro USB, which in fact it is micro USB, 100% confirmed. The cable that comes with it is a decent cable. Obviously, it's a wireless mouse, so I don't know why everybody's giving Finalmouse such a hard time about it being a, obviously micro USB and not a USB Type-C. From my understanding, the guys over at Finalmouse said that it had to be USB micro or micro USB, sorry, to save weight, which is understandable, whether it was to save weight or money. Whatever. All you do is use it to charge and you use it for the Bluetooth dongle. That's another thing. So the cable that comes with it is a paracord, but it's obviously not the best because it's a wireless mouse. That wasn't their focus. So like I said, again, I don't know why everybody's giving them such a hard time, but the Bluetooth dongle, absolutely the best dongle that I've seen off of any wireless mouse, 100%. It doesn't plug in. It literally just micro USB, simple cable. You literally set it anywhere on your desk. From my understanding, if you set it on top of your desk closest to the mouse as possible, then obviously you're going to, get your best performance latency-wise. But that's not a proven fact yet, so really we don't know that. But that's just a personal opinion of mine, basically. So, basically, I'm going to do a couple click tests for you guys. So I'm going to put my mic down here real quick. So this is the left button clicking. This is the right button clicking. Scroll wheel down, scroll wheel up. You guys probably can't even hear that. It's so quiet. Mouse button, scroll wheel click. Then this is the DPI. side button front, side button rear. And man, I'm telling you guys, this thing is just absolutely phenomenal. Listen, man, they did such a good job. You know, to be one of the first magnesium shell mice, it's awesome. You know, everybody was talking about these engravings, man. Honestly, guys, when you guys are playing, it's really not noticeable. I'll be honest. And it's so light. You know, you guys think the Ultralight 2's light, man. Like, this thing is insane. I mean, like, it's comparable, obviously, but it's not comparable. I mean, this thing is just absolutely nuts. I'm going to move this box out of the way, guys, and kind of put this down here for a size comparison. So I have the medium. And if you have decently small hands, I'm telling you, it's just a little bit bigger, man. Just a little bit bigger. But I'm telling you right now, the medium is absolutely perfect for a small to large hand, depending on your mouse grip. So when I played before, I played like this on my Ultralight 2. This, I love palm gripping. I can palm grip it, and the Ninja Air 58 was just a little too big. I felt like I was too far back on the back buttons back here. So I always wanted, you know, an in-between. You know, it's funny, right before the release, I literally said to my wife, I was like, I would love for them to come out with a mouse that's in between. And I promise you guys, the medium size is literally the perfect in between both of these mouses. There's not a whole lot of insight on the size yet, but this is a perfect comparison for you guys. The small is basically just like the Ultralight 2. It's the exact same thing, just a magnesium shell and wireless, obviously. And then the medium literally is the perfect in between, guys. I mean, absolutely perfect. I obviously plan on doing some gameplay with it. I will probably come back with another video in 2 weeks to let you guys know how the mouse is doing, because I know that's going to be a huge concern for most people, obviously, with it being a magnesium shell and not really knowing, you know, much about it, because there's not any other mice, guys, that have even done this. So, you know, it's definitely going to be a, you know, a test to sit down and really, you know, fill everything out. I will say this, doing a couple comparisons click-wise, the Ultralight 2 and the Ninja Air 58 is basically the same mouse, minus the scroll wheel being a tad different. A couple concerns with it that I've already noticed straight out of the box would be, obviously, the left and right click. I will say, it's very clicky. Don't get me wrong, you know, it's very clicky. But they are very heavy. You know, that's something that everybody's been complaining about. I would say with it being a magnesium shell, that's part of the issue. You know, it's, you know, not been done before, so it's something that obviously is completely different. I think it's going to last a lot longer down the road, in my opinion. But the clicks are very heavy. It's definitely something that if you guys decided to get this mouse, I don't recommend, you know, necessarily overpaying for it. But if you guys were to get this mouse, obviously, you know, I wouldn't pay way over retail for it. You know, it's already a very high retail on a mouse anyways. $189 is very steep for most people for a mouse. I was very blessed to get lucky to not have to pay, you know, $500 for this mouse. So, a lot of people are going to get stuck paying that if they do want it, you know, simply because of scalpers, and it kind of is what it is. The market, is absolutely insane right now, which is crazy to me, but, you know, it is what it is. Other than that, guys, I mean, there's really not another concern. I will say the scroll wheel is very bumpy. I don't know exactly what I would compare it to. I've never really had a mouse that has that many bumps in it. You can definitely tell that it's way more rigid and bumpy than any of the other Finalmouses, 100%. So, like, you know, this, you can barely even tell that there's a bump, but man, I'm telling you, you can feel every single little wheel in this one, 100%, which is nice. You know, it doesn't glide nowhere near as much, the mouse wheel itself, as most of the other, you know, Finalmouses. So, you know, if you play something like Fortnite, or, you know, if you, you know, you play Apex Legends or anything like Call of Duty, you know, etc., and you swap guns with it or whatever, it's definitely a lot nicer for that, because, you know, you can tell, you know, how far you're scrolling the wheel, or if, you know, you're just working on a computer. Don't know why you'd have this mouse if you're just working on a computer, but to each their own. Other than that, guys, I mean, really, that's about it. I mean, that's really all I can give you guys right now. You know, that's my main concern, honestly. And like I said, this mouse is, my paint job, personally, is, I mean, it's flawless. I mean, I sit here and looked at it, guys. I mean, it's absolutely flawless. You know, video and pictures definitely does not do this mouse justice at all. I promise you. I definitely was blown away when I first opened the box and realized how nice it really was. Another thing that a lot of people are probably going to ask about is the feel of it. It feels like a plastic mouse, to be honest. I mean, unless you're squeezing on it, and obviously you really get the feeling. But I mean, as far as like, you know, structural and stuff, like it's nowhere near, you know, it's not colder, it's not more warm. You know, it's just like playing on, you know, any other mouse. You know, I've sat here and kind of messed with it for 4 or 5 minutes before I started the video. And man, I'm telling you, I'm very impressed. We will see kind of what type of battery life it has before I do my next video. So I'm going to keep it off charge for the next 4 or 5 days. And we will go from there and see exactly what, you know, type of battery life, because I know not many people have done a video on that. So it'd be nice to know. From my understanding, though, people are saying like 7, 8, 9, 10 days of playtime as long as they, you know, are switching it off every single time they get done. Obviously, that's going to conserve battery. Even though it goes into like basically a sleep period whenever it's not, you know, actually physically moving on your mouse pad. I will show you guys a little bit of a glide between all the mouses, so it's the same equal, you know, push. And I would say that that one is obviously better, and the Ninja Air 58 is just, you know, I've got hyper glides on it, guys. So, you know, it's absolutely insane. That mouse just goes everywhere. But as far, that's barely any pressure, that's a little more pressure, and this is quite a bit. But I mean, it's just absolutely insane. Same thing with this one. You know, they're basically the same. If you like the Ultralight 2, you're gonna absolutely love this mouse. The only thing you're not gonna like about it, like I said, is the left and right mouse click. It's heavy. It's just something you guys are gonna have to get used to. We will see, you know, how many of the pro players and stuff decide to swap to this mouse once it gets out a little bit more. But guys, I mean, that's my review, man. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down below, guys. You know exactly what you guys want to know about the mouse. I don't care to make another video. I don't care to make like kind of a progress video. I'm going to be playing with it the next few days in Arena Champs. We're Division 10, so if you guys want to stop by the stream, I stream on Facebook at Iconic Official. It's facebook.gg/Iconic Official. And you guys can stop by my Twitter, the same thing, Iconic Official. And if you guys liked the video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, man, for future videos. I appreciate everybody, man. Peace out.